a message on being responsible. Hello everyone, I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince.
And it's time once again
to recommend things!
Vince!
Yes!
What do you recommend today?
I recommend to you Punishment by Mike Zeck. Actually, it's called Punisher Portfolio 1 by Mike Zeck. It's got this nifty cover.
It looks like a record album.
I know it says Portfolio 1, but I haven't actually found a Portfolio 2. And a really neat guy, the guy that runs the comic book store here in Lawrence, well, one of the comic book stores, but the one I go to, Astro Kitty Comics, he gave this to me. See that? It's neat. It's even, you got the teeth that slides down in there, you fold it up, you fold it down, and here's the inside.
That is cool.
You just have 6 really neat prints. Thank you, J-Man.
Yeah, sure.
Or Cap.
Hi, I'm Catman.
Bam.
Catman-do.
Bam.
That's neat.
These things are...
Who drew that?
These should all be Mike Zeck. That's
Okay.
why it's a Mike Zeck book.
Okay, I see. It said portfolio. Hi, I'm dumb.
And here, I thought you were Cap.
Hi, I'm a Scully. Captain Logan is dumb.
Yeah. Since I don't really have a lot to say about it, I'm just
These
going
are
to go through and show you each one.
Ooh, I really like that one.
See, I like that. It bleeds off the border. That's cool to me. I love it when things do that.
Me too.
Let's see here. Have I shown you all 6? Oh, if I haven't, yes, that's the last one, I believe. That's the last one. Yep, that's the last one. See, Mike Zeck, I believe Mike Zeck was the guy that did, I think Stephen Grant and Mike Zeck did the Volume 1 Punisher series. I could be wrong about that. I'm not exactly great with names if it's not Jason Aaron or Garth Ennis.
Now, is the Volume 1 stuff any like worthwhile at all?
Well, Volume 1, Circle of Blood, that stuff is like crucial Punisher. That is the very first thing that got the Punisher right, because he had several appearances in other books. But it's amazing to me, and now maybe this is just strange, maybe a biased opinion, but it's amazing to me that you get the Punisher right in Volume 1. The first miniseries that they've given a character who's ridiculous before that. Like, before this, before Volume 1, they had the Punisher walking around shooting litterers and jaywalkers because he was crazy. And when they start up Volume 1, they give it a sentence that says, I was drugged, let's move on. It's not those words exactly.
That's awesome.
But it says, yeah, I know what that was, but look, this character can be interesting, this character can be fun, and this character can be somebody that you want to read a miniseries of. And, since it was a miniseries, they didn't have to come up with just oodles and gobs of Punisher stuff. This whole shelf right here is all Punisher stuff, and then most of that went too. But, what's good about it? What's good about the first one? I know I'm recommending this thing. But,
right, yeah. I was just curious.
No, that's fair. The first one, I recommend that one heavily because, 1, you don't have to have much of a background to follow it, and 2, it treats it like there is a background. It's the Punisher who's already been caught by the cops, and he's in prison, and I don't know. How much more do you need to... I mean, if you're excited by the idea of Rorschach in prison, why not the Punisher in prison? So... I like it.
And in fact, might I add that that's where they've got Punisher and Punisher Max right now too.
Yeah, he's in prison.
He's in prison right now, which is really interesting.
Maybe the reason I think that it's Volume 1 is because of this. It's a Return to the Big Nothing by Stephen Grant and Mike Zeck.
Okay.
So if I have it wrong, if Circle of Blood is not by those guys, please don't lynch me because they have worked together.
There's a Tick episode of the animated series called The Tick versus the Big Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, cool. That's awesome, Vince. I really like that.
Yeah, thank you to Joel from Astro Kitty.
Before I recommend, I would like to go on record to say that today I am not drinking Mountain Dew. Just saying. Okay, today I'm going to recommend kind of a fun little novelty item that I got a couple years ago at a comic book store. This is the Joker, the Dark Knight Joker poker set, or as it says on here, the Joker set. Because you see, the Joker has defaced everything. on this box and in the cards, and that's what's really cool about it.
Oh.
It's like it's a poker set that the Joker has gone in and defaced.
That's a really good idea.
And so he's defaced all these really standard-looking, but really classy-looking poker cards, and then they all have stuff to do with the movie. So he makes like each of the like King and Jack and Queen like characters from the movie, and he's making fun of them, and he's stuff like that. And so he even defaces the Dark Knight logo, and it says ha ha ha, and then like it says the Joker set instead of the poker set. And I'll just show you some of the stuff.
It's amusing to me. Right before we started shooting, he said, "Hey, look, Vince, we got the Joker poker set." I was like, "Oh, or the Joker set," and he said, "Oh, that's what it says."
I thought he was very clever until he found out that's what it said. So then the chips have the Joker on them. It's really nice. In fact, I haven't even opened these chips. I played with the cards, but I actually have another set of poker chips. I haven't really played with these.
So why are these ones open?
I think maybe we needed some extras one day. We play poker every so often. Actually, let me say this really fast because it's funny. Have you done that with us? Played poker for random objects?
No.
We do this game every so often. Every 2-3 years, we have a party. My wife and I, where we invite a bunch of people over. And we play poker for random objects, where you bring over stuff you don't want, and then you play poker for them. So you play with poker chips like normal, but then each round you have to ante in. I'm just saying this in case there's anybody who would like to play this at home. Where you have to ante in an item, and then whoever wins the round also gets all the crap. And I've won all kinds of crazy, interesting things. I've won a broken microphone and like a bunch of Pez and like all kinds of crazy stuff. Josh is the best person ever for bringing stuff for poker for random objects. But anyway, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So here's some of the like the Joker cards. It says my card.
My card.
And then the other Joker says my other card. I won't go through all of these, but they're cool. But I mean, like, he takes the hearts and he puts daggers through them because they're hearts, and it's fun. 7, don't lose your head. I don't know, they're fun. Let me see if I can find some of the other cool ones. Oh, look, the king. He makes himself the king, and it says Sword of Justice. Sword of Justice. R.I.P. Gotham City. I think these are really fun. They're just fun to look at, and they're hard to play with because there's a couple where he changes the numbers, so it's hard to tell what card you're playing with. Let me see if I can find any because those are kind of fun. But here's one of the Harvey Dent ones. So he takes the 9 and he puts Harvey Dent on there, and he cuts his mouth and he says blah 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 blah.
Ah, guys.
Hold on, let's see if I can find any of the ones where he. And then there's the ones where he makes it look like it looks like he burned it.
That's really neat.
Burns the card. Anyway, these are a lot of fun. If you can find a set, you should totally get these because they're neat. I'm sorry I don't right away see any of the ones where he messed up the numbers, but they're on here. Anyway, that's what I recommend. These are. I don't want to show all the cards because part of the fun of getting this is to see what they all are.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what I recommend today.
I went ahead and showed all of this because the chances of you getting it are fairly slim. I found out on eBay.
Yeah, I mean, these are findable. I'm sure they didn't make too many of them, but they're certainly findable. I found them at a comic store in St. Louis. Is where I got this. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching us recommend things, and we'll recommend something for you once again next week. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm Vince!
We'll see you next time.